Trick or Treat, very good Christmas film besides Halloween, and I definitely can't wait to see if they finally do Trick or Treat 2, how long that takes to make. Watched it once. I like Mia Whitman in this, but it's okay film. The Accountant, really liked this film a lot better than I thought it would be, and I really hope to make the sequel. Sinister is probably one of the most fucked up films you will ever watched. Doesn't need a lot of blood in this film to make it good, and man, this film is scary. For definitely a low budget horror film. Not very good. Great film. I know not a lot of people are gonna like this film, but I definitely like it. Gone Girl, very good film, and I'm very pleased how it was done. Dunkirk is probably behind the Dark Knight trilogy with Christopher Nolan. Definitely a very good film of his. You don't need to be rated R to make a good war film. The Prestige, I know everyone likes it. I like it, but it can get a little boring at some parts. Inception, probably one of the very great film, and I'm definitely going to pick up the 4K someday for this. I'll double dip. Overrated. Yeah, I don't know why I bought this film, to be honest. Haven't really watched this in a very long time, and it's just another horror film. I know everyone loves this film, but I just really never got into it. I'm not saying it's terrible, I just never got into it very much. The Witch, being from New England, a very good film. I don't know why everyone thought it was boring, but I thought this film was great. Jumanji, definitely, I don't know why it took me forever to get this, but finally got it on 4K, and being from New Hampshire, it was definitely a good way to watch a film that takes place in your home state. Hollywood needs to make more films in New Hampshire, instead of Mass or other states. Team America World Police, I have not watched this yet, but I heard it's hilarious. I will watch this eventually. Kick-Ass is definitely a different take on the comic book franchise. Definitely liked it. Kick-Ass 2 was terrible. Great films, Blade 1 and 2. Blade 3 sucked. I wish they'd make Blade 4 and put Wesley Snipes back into it. The Ring was definitely a good film when I was like 13 when it first came out. I think it was 13 or 12. Definitely a great horror film. The Raven, Amityville Horror, I like it. I know not everyone does, but I do. John Wick and John Wick 2. John Wick is great. John Wick is not terrible. I mean, 2 is not terrible, but I don't know where they're going to go with John Wick 3. I mean, he kills everybody, so who else is going to kill him? Green Zone, overrated. Fantastic Beast was good. It was terrible. I definitely want to see where 2 goes. I thought this was boring. And Drive, very good. And I definitely can't wait to see Ryan Gosling in Blade 49. Horrible Bosses, good film. Steve Jobs, I like it, but not everyone likes it. Project X, definitely a fucked up film. Have not watched it completely through, but I will one day. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Logan, greatest farewell to Hugh Jackman as Logan. I wish he didn't want to come to an end, but playing 17 years with his character and Wolverine, I can kind of see why he wants to put up the claws. Great movie, The Nice Guys. Wish it made more money. Definitely what. Mad Max is probably one of the best action films I've ever seen in my entire life. And the fact that it's all real is amazing. No green screen crap. Sin City, I mean, no one really talks about it anymore, but I still think it's a great film. These paranormal movies are just overrated. This is a very good French film. It's all subtitles. Blue is the warmest color, and I'm glad they went NC in this film. It's a very good film. Don't know why I bought this. I should buy the first one. This was terrible. The Bourne franchise, I think, are the best films he's done for Matt Damon. And then I individually own them. Own the first one, Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, great film. Don't own the third. I don't own the fourth one. That was a piece of crap. And Jason Bourne. Friends with Benefits, very good comedy. Really did not like this film, but I know a lot of people like Rango. La La Land, very glad that Emma Stone won Best Actress for this film. She deserves it. The Birdman is probably one of the most weirdest films I've seen, and I love how it's edited. It's not how it's edited these days. I know not everyone likes it. I know it came out during a time when people weren't really want to go to theaters after the shooting in Colorado, but this is still a good film. Best, well, girl film, I think, that a guy can enjoy. Zombieland, didn't like it the first time I saw it in theaters back in 2009, but definitely love it now. And I hope to make the second one. Easy A and Superbad, the best films ever. Top Gun, overrated. San Andreas, the special effects don't even look that good. Never seen it actually, I should probably watch this. The Underworld franchise collections, I don't own the last one that just came out. These films are decent. Fight Club, great film. Haven't watched it completely through, but I will finish it one day. But I like what I see. Inglourious Basterds is a good film. In the Blood, good film. Not everyone probably knows about this, but I like it. The Matrix, great film. I don't own 2 or 3. Judgment Bureau, love it. Actually, some parts are good. Rise of the Apes, Dawn of the Apes, and War are a great ape franchise, and I hope Fox just ends it now. They don't need to continue. They make good films with these. Don't ruin it. Terrible movie. Don't know why I own it. American Sniper, I did not see Bradley Cooper in this film. I saw a real American war person in this film. I forgot what he was in this film. I forgot what the platoon he was in, but good film or rank. Black Mass was good. Whitey Bulger, like I said, I only live an hour outside of Boston. Still a good film. Good film. The writer, Aaron Sorkin, is a very good writer, and I can't wait to see what he does with Moldy's Game. I heard good films about that. I know you people are going to rip me to pieces on this because it's just a girl flick, but these films aren't the greatest. They're not the worst. I just like Dakota Johnson. I think she's a good actress, and at least she's really cute to look through in these movies. And the whole Fast and the Furious franchise, all of them, sad that Paul Walker had to die, but I'd like to see where they continue with the franchise. .310 to Yuma, very good film. Lego film, the Lego movie, and the Lego Batman movie are great films. I heard the third one is not so good, so I won't be picking that one up. Predator, it's decent, not the greatest. 50-50, really good film about cancer. Shutter Island, the first 20 minutes are good, the rest I got bored with. Star Trek films are good. I have not seen the third one yet, and I probably should see it, but I haven't been around to watch it yet. Did not like this film. I know people like it, but I just never got into it. Argo, it's a very good Ben Affleck film. Watch it once. Yeah, it's just boobs and blood. Joyride, I really enjoyed this film. Never messed with truck drivers. V for Vendetta, very good film. Not the greatest film of hers, but I still like this film for what it is. Heat, never really got into it, but still some parts are good. Patriots Day, I know not a lot of people wanted a film about terrorism, especially the Boston bombings, but like I said in the previous Boston film, being an hour outside of Boston, I still liked it. It felt very realistic. Not the greatest James Bond film, but it's better than the other ones. But it's better than Quantum of Solace. Yeah, I mean not Quantum of Solace. Yeah, Quantum of Solace. Deadpool, very good film. I think Disney needs to let these films go now. They don't ruin a good film just because you bought Fox. Spotlight, great film. Town, a little overrated, but I still really liked it. Probably one of Ben Affleck's best films he's directed and starred in. I know not everyone likes the Pirates franchises, but these films I like. Grand Budapest Hotel, the Grand Budapest Hotel. That guy who runs it needs to have some issues. Unknown, watched it once, liked it, haven't watched it again. I should probably rewatch it. Sabotage, I liked it. I like David Ayer. I think he does good films, but he wrote half of it, and his other guy Skip Woods. He needs to stop writing. His films are terrible. Spider-Man franchise. I love these original films from Sam Raimi. I didn't like Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, so I thought this was boring. Juno is the best teenager film besides Superbad. Alcatraz, really good TV show. I wish they didn't cancel it, but I guess Fox didn't want it anymore. Decent film. Chronicles, very good film. Oh well. Crazies, very good film. Red, loved this film. Thought the second one was terrible. Texas Chainsaw, loved this film. The Gotham franchise, the first season, second season, and the third season, great series. Requiem for a Dream. I thought it's a very good film. If you want to see what happens when you do drugs, don't watch this film. Blow, really never got into this. Black Swan, great film. Love Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis in this film, obviously. Zootopia, I enjoyed it, but it's not a film I'm going to watch again. Flight, good film. I love the sequence where he needs to control that plane, but after that it got boring. Cinderella, never watched it. Incredibles, love this film. Can't wait to see what they do with number 2. Act of Valor, I know not everyone liked it, but I did. Love and Other Drugs, it's just porn. Equalizer, it's okay film. Never watched it. Great film. One of Jake Gyllenhaal's best films he's ever been in. Playing 2 characters can be difficult. Wedding Crashers, love this film. Can't wait to see if New Line's going to do number 2. It's taken over 12 years. Super Troopers, love this film. Can't wait to see where they go number 2 for next year. Conjuring 1 and Conjuring 2, great horror films. Can't wait to see where they go number 3. Love The Sixth Sense. One of the greatest films ever made. Unbreakable, haven't watched it yet. And The Village is not the greatest film, but it's still, I like it. And Split was definitely M. Night Shyamalan's comeback. Can't wait to see what he does with Glass for 2019. Ted 1, loved it. Ted 2 was just annoying. Haven't watched it completely through, but I still enjoy it. Gravity, overrated. Great special effects, a little boring. Chloe, very good film. Definitely pushes the R to NC rating. Like the first 300. A little let down, just a lot of blood. Scott Pilgrim's vs. the World, great film. Never really enjoyed this film. Great film from David. I forgot his name already. David Fincher. I wish it made more money so we can do 2 more, but Sony makes the rules. American Beauty, overrated, but I like it. Gamer, never watched it. Swordfish, very good film. Grey, very good Liam Neeson film. The American Pie franchise, American Pie 1, American Pie 2, American Wedding, American Reunion are the best of them all. The other spin-off Americans are terrible. They don't exist, in my views. I love the first 2 Shrek films, don't own it. This film is not the greatest. Predator, love this film. Can't wait to see Predator for next year. The End of the World, great British film. Arthur's Christmas, great Christmas movie. Nebraska, I haven't watched it completely through.